What's going on, everyone? In today's video, we're going to be covering the push-pull legs split routine that I am now starting. And by the way, I'm John Mango. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, because we are going to be gaining some muscle today. With that said, back to the video. As you see, we're starting off with flat bench, and this is a paused flat bench, okay? Now with this is the percentage-based progression I talked about in my new workout split program, episode 2 of the Reform. And I mentioned, let me pause this here, I mentioned that I'm going to be using percentages after I set my top set PR and I found my 1 rep max and my training max. So here, what you see me doing is 175 for 4 sets of 9 reps, and I'm doing it with a pause, as you see. And obviously this is lightweight, but I have been dealing with a shoulder problem recently, and this has really helped me work around that. I'm just lightening the weight, moving through the range of motion properly, pausing at the bottom, keeping everything tight. The shoulder is getting better, and so I'll be able to increase the weight as I go. But this is basically how it's looking. This is my 5th set here, I believe, and I do go for a AMRAP on the last set, which means as many reps as possible. Okay, and I'm doing that to see how much I can increase my maxes after my first training cycle is done. So 4 sets to start off. Remember, the bread and butter lift is the first one that we're focusing on here, in this case the bench press. And by the way, I know I shaved my head and it may look a little weird for now, just take some getting used to. That said, after this, okay, I banged out 11 reps on this set, I believe. We continue on with compound lifts, because again, the compounds are all basically your bread and butter, where you're gonna get 80 or more % of your maximum muscle gains. So here, this is actually a terrible set. I tried to increase the weight a bit. And one thing I do want to mention before I continue here is that the progression here, when it comes to these secondary exercises, is not actually to get as strong as possible in them. That's actually the secondary goal. The primary goal for this is to increase total volume. So here I increased the weight, but I got less reps, which means I actually got less total volume. Now on the first bread and butter exercise, the bench press in this case, you are looking to maximize both strength and volume, but that's taken care of by the percentages. In this case, what I'm really trying to do, and what you should be trying to do if you're trying to maximize muscle mass gain, is stick to the same weight the whole time. So last time I only did 2 plates, here I added a 10, and as you'll see, I actually failed after like 6 reps. What I should have done last time I got 10 reps on each set was I should have kept the weight the same and just increased reps. I'm trying to increase more reps, more reps, more reps. If I can get 15 reps, I'm gonna keep going, 16, 17, 18. Only till you get after about 20 or more reps will you increase the weight. So that's something important to keep in mind, because volume is gonna keep increasing exponentially at that rate. The next exercise we have here is a seated dumbbell press. This one is only 2 sets, the previous one was 3. This is 2 sets, and again, here I did do well. I was going for higher reps, staying the same weight. I stuck with 60s here, and I got sets of 12, I believe. And these are it for the compounds. After this, we move into some accessory work, some isolation. In this case, we start off with the pec flies with the cable. Now this one, as you'll see, I'm actually twisting a bit at the top. That does help to activate the clavicular pec fibers a little bit more, meaning the upper chest, and that is what I'm trying to bring up in the following months here, or in the next few months. So that little twist at the top I found works very well to target that upper chest. So something to give a try here on the cables. By the angle, it doesn't look like my arms are bending correctly, but they are basically staying roughly the same angle the whole time, which is what you want to do with these cable flies. This is higher reps, 12 to 15. And again, trying to stay with the same weight and increasing reps from there. Next up is an accessory. It's actually a superset, a cool superset here to blast the delts. This is a face pull, but we're doing it from a low to high position as opposed to a high to low position. This is actually immediately supersetted with what's called an Egyptian lateral raise. You're gonna see it here in a sec, but this is 12 to 15 reps. Again, form, come back, squeeze and hold for half a second, and go back. The Egyptian lateral raise is up next. Again, superset, and this is really gonna blast your delts like crazy. So here you'll see me doing it. You're actually holding on to the cable machine and leaning away from it. And this is actually going to cause the resistance to be felt maximally through the entire range of motion of the delt. And it minimizes any swing, any momentum from your body that you may use when doing this in a normal standing position or with dumbbells especially. So this cable one I love. I actually got this from Jeff Nippard, and I definitely recommend that you give it a try if you're trying to cap out the delts. Doing this types of supersets has really helped me build my delts over the years, and I have no doubt that this is going to help it even more. So here we're going for each arm, of course, 12 to 15 reps. This should burn. This is a lot of metabolite type of training. So we've got the progressive overload, the max volume across the pecs and the shoulders already. Again, that's why we call this accessory work, okay? So just pick the ones that work best for you when it comes to accessory. If you want to bring up the delts, do some laterals like this. If you want to bring up more triceps or more even biceps, you can add biceps into this workout as well, even though it's a push workout, just to increase your frequency. Speaking of arms and triceps, we do finish off here with some tricep push downs, and this is it for triceps. Now keep in mind the triceps have been overloaded big time with those compound lifts that we've been doing this whole time. Here, I put my back up against a pad to keep it nice and strict. No momentum whatsoever. This one, just 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Again, we'll be increasing reps as we go throughout the cycle, but this alone for triceps at the end really helps to finish off the tris, and that is how we finished off this workout. Afterwards, I do some cardio. I make sure to stretch out the muscles worked that day, and I recommend you do the same. And that's pretty much it for today's muscle building, mass building, push day 1 workout. Of course, I've got push day 2, I've got pulls 1 and 2, and I've got legs 1 and 2 that I will be bringing to the channel. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those ones. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And if you have questions about how you can modify it according to your schedule, your goals, and so on, drop them in the comments and I will answer them myself as soon as I can. All right. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Again, like I said, so you don't miss out on the next ones. Cheers, everyone. I'm out.